Hey guys, welcome to Agent Advice. I'm Fallon Scurry, Editor and Research Director, and I'm here to help you make the best decision on your Texas real estate course. Agent Advice has spent hundreds of hours on a deep dive of the best real estate schools in Texas and helped over 100,000 agents make a real estate school decision. And today, I hope I'm able to help you too. We're going to take a look at the RealEstateU Texas course. And in order to make sure you get the best deal possible on this course, you'll want to purchase it through Agent Advice. You can just navigate to the RealEstateU package option page for Texas through Agent Advice. And before we take a look at that, I do just want to note that RealEstateU qualifies for the tuition reimbursement program with Agent Advice. So in addition to getting the best deal by going through us, you could also get the course entirely for free by just taking advantage of that tuition reimbursement program. And you can read more about that on our site by clicking on the tuition reimbursement hyperlink. Okay, let's take a look at the RealEstateU package page. As you can see, there's only one package option, so they've laid it out pretty well for you. You don't have to make any decisions. And since you don't have any decisions that you have to make on this page, we're just going to go ahead and dive into the course. All right, before looking at the course features, I want to go over a few things about RealEstateU as a whole. So for starters, it's the cheapest option in Texas. While they only have one package, it is at a great price point, so that's really nice. They have a 52% pass rate. This is not the best pass rate, but it is definitely not the worst, and they do beat out some of the other schools in having a higher pass rate. Pass rate is always something that you're going to want to pay attention to whenever you're picking the right school for you. For the state of Texas, the course is 180 hours, but RealEstateU gives you 12 months from the date of purchase to complete your course, which is more than enough time, but they don't offer an extension, not even to purchase. So if you can't complete the course within this time frame, you are going to have to completely repurchase and restart the course. So make sure you've set enough time to actually get through this course before you get started. Their support is 24/7. It is predominantly through email. I do think it could have been a little bit quicker, but they do ensure that you get a response within 24 hours, so you're never really going to have to wait that long. Just in case you decide you no longer want to pursue this, RealEstateU does offer a refund policy. They offer a 30-day refund window. Depending on your class, you might have like a $20 fee, so you'll lose that money, but that's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. What you do need to remember is that you cannot have completed any of the 6 30-hour courses in order to be eligible for that refund. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the additional tools their course offers, and then we can dive into those chapters and the sections themselves. So, everything you're going to utilize as additional resources, you're going to find here on the orientation page. It is a little bit lengthy. You do have to go through all of their pages that address their terms, and you're going to have to sign off on some of those. There's going to be overviews of how the course works before you can access any tools in the course. There's also security questions to answer to ensure that it is in fact you taking the course. And then they're going to give you the state rules to read through to make sure that you understand your obligations in getting your license. So their orientation is very thorough. And the entire course is set up like their orientation, where you have to go in order, and each page is going to have a timer in the left corner. And until that zeroes out, you cannot mark that page as complete and move forward. So not a big deal, just something that I like to mention so that you know about it. Once you've done all of that and you can open the different pages in the orientation, you're going to find those extra resources. I will say I wish they offered more study aids for my personal learning style, but we're going to go ahead and go over what they do offer and the things that I thought were pretty cool that they gave you. So the first thing is the Facebook community that they give you access to. This allows you to speak to other students going through the same course. It's always helpful when you can bounce things off of your peers. So I really liked that they gave you access to this. They offer you a course workbook. This is going to give you the ability to take notes that will follow along with the course content as you go. Great way to stay organized and stay on track as you go throughout the course. They give you the ability to download the supporting documents that the course covers, but it's great because you could be scanning these when you're not in front of your computer. So it's a great on-the-go option that they're giving you access to. They also give you access to download their infographics, or you can just look at them on the computer if you want. But I really liked these. They explain key concepts, and what I liked about them is they're fun. So an infographic is always a little bit more fun than just looking at text, and sometimes it just really helps you understand the concept better too by having a picture. So these were great in my opinion. There is a course glossary offered to you. This is pretty standard, but I like to call it out because I always appreciate when I do not have to write down all of this information and they've done it for me. Something unique to Real Estate U is their time study guide. So this is going to help keep you organized on how long everything is going to take. It'll just help you stay on track and make sure that you're going to be able to hit those goals and get this done within the amount of time that you were hoping to complete it by. The last thing that you can take advantage of with them is they give you the ability to purchase your course textbook for $49. You can use this if you want to follow along as you listen to the chapters. You can also download the textbook if you'd like. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chapters themselves. They're going to be broken up into sections and set up just like the orientation. Like I mentioned, you cannot progress forward until you go through each section, and that little timer in the left-hand bottom corner is going to time out for you. Their lessons are mainly audio. I really like this. Something to take into consideration is that not every school offers you the ability to listen to your lesson as well as read it. So it's definitely nice when they give you that option. I also like it because it appeals to different learning styles. And as someone who likes to multitask, I don't have to sit in front of my computer screen. I can be walking around doing other things while listening and learning everything that I need to know for the lesson. Each chapter is going to offer you key terms, mini quizzes, and chapter quizzes. So the chapter is going to start out with those key terms, as you can see. They're in the front, not the end, which I like because you get to know what terms you need to pay attention to before you get started in the chapter. The mini quizzes are always going to come after your audio lesson so that you have all of the answers and information that you need to answer these questions. They aren't mandatory, but I highly recommend that you take advantage of them. They're a great way to make sure that you're paying attention to not just the information, but the right information that is going to be on your chapter quiz and on your exam. So it's a great way to make sure you're retaining the right stuff. It's also important because those chapter quizzes, you have to get 100% in order to pass and progress within the course. So there's no wiggle room. So those mini quizzes can really help make sure that you're on track and you're not going to have to keep retaking that quiz. There will be case study questions throughout the course. There's only 3 of them, but you do need to make sure you answer them correctly in order to move on in the course. And then once you've completed all of the course, you're ready for what they call the last chapter, which is the final exam. And you can reserve your exam date through ProctorU with them. And they're also going to have some good instructions on there so that you know exactly what you need to do to get your exam completed. All right, that's my overview of Real Estate U for the course in Texas. This course offers everything that you need to pass your exam. They are very thorough in their explanation of how the course works. I really like that audio aspect. Again, not every school offers that. The mini quizzes throughout were very helpful in retaining the information. I do personally wish that they offered more interaction throughout the course with some activities or games, but that's a personal learning preference. So if this fits your learning style, overall, it's a good course. It's at a good price point and it has everything that you need to succeed. So I hope this helps you in your search for the right real estate school in Texas. Thanks for your time.